Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Second Cup of Coffee. Pastor Tom with you. We're on week 4 of our series, Become Complete. And typically we have a conversation, but I want to let you in on some conversations I've been having, obviously off camera. And it's caused something in me to want to explain some things to help you. So we'll walk it down. Just give me a second. Luke 2, the very end of the chapter. It's after Jesus was in the temple, and he's a rock star in the temple as a little kid. His parents lose him. They come and find him, and it says that he went back with them to Nazareth, verse 51. And he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject to them, but his mother kept all these things in her heart. What did she keep in her heart? The promises from when he was a baby, what was going on at the temple when he was this age. And so she's pondering these things, and in verse 52 it says, "And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and favor with God and man." I've had 2 separate conversations now within a week of people 10 years apart from each other, but both young. And it really centered around this. People have said this to me about what I'm going to be in God. And I could see on their face this huge weight of how am I going to get there? You may have watched the last 3 weeks about Become Complete and you say, Pastor, I can understand what you're talking about, but how do I get there? It seems this weight on me to become complete. And the first thing that I would say is you got to go to Mary first. She kept these things in her heart. Put them away in your heart. Tell God, yes, I will do these things as you grow me into them. And that's the second part. Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and favor with God and man. What's that mean? He grew into it. He grew into who he was going to become. And when it was finished, what he needed to do on the cross, he said, it is finished. We talked about that a few weeks ago. You're not a finished work yet, but you will be eventually. You haven't finished your purpose yet, but you will eventually if you continue to grow in what he's called you to do, even if it seems like a big thing today. My encouragement to you is don't take the weight of it. Keep it in your heart, but give or roll off the weight to God. Where do I get that? It says, commit my work. When I commit my works to him, my thoughts will be established. That word commit is like a camel kneeling down and rolling off this weight to God. Roll off the weight of the how and the when and the bigness of it. Keep the promise in your heart. Keep committed to doing it, and then just grow into it. That's the grace for you today. To become complete, you have to grow into it and realize it's not going to be tomorrow. But I'm going to trust God to complete the work in me. He who's begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. He will complete it. So, if you're looking to become complete, trust him that he will complete it. Just follow his model and just continue to increase or grow in the wisdom and the stature and the favor of what it is that he's called you to do, and you will get there. In the meantime, keep it in your heart and let God fulfill it for you. Hope that takes some of the weight off. Hope that gives you a little bit of grace and relief, and trust that God's going to do it. We love you. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.